The busy city street was alive with its usual afternoon rhythm when the confrontation erupted. A group of young men had cornered a frail, elderly veteran, their leader's voice dripping with menace as he threatened the shaking old man. Dozens of bystanders stopped to watch, phones emerging to record the scene, but no one moved to intervene. Then came the blur of motion. Emily, still in her blue hospital scrubs from her ER shift, dropped her grocery bags mid-stride and placed herself between the thugs and their target. "Back off," she demanded, her voice steady despite her small frame. The would-be attackers laughed at first, hurling insults and telling her to mind her own business. But Emily stood firm, squaring her shoulders. "This man served our country," she declared. "You want to hurt him, you'll have to go through me first." The knife came too fast for anyone to react. One moment Emily was standing tall, the next she was gasping as crimson bloomed across her scrubs. She collapsed into the veteran's arms, Sergeant Frank Delaney, a retired Marine who had survived combat overseas only to face violence on his own streets. His battle-hardened hands shook as he cradled the young nurse, screaming for help. Emily's lips moved weakly as she whispered, "Don't let them get away," before losing consciousness. The attackers fled into the afternoon crowd, unaware their lives were about to unravel just as quickly as Emily's had changed forever. By nightfall, the story had gone viral. Security footage showed Emily's courageous intervention in heartbreaking detail, while hospital reports confirmed her critical condition. The hashtag #HeroNurse trended worldwide as strangers shared Emily's photo and the incredible story of how she risked her life for a veteran she'd never met. Veterans groups organized vigils outside the hospital where Emily fought for her life. Even the president weighed in, tweeting, "Courage like Emily's reminds us of the America we fight for. She is a national hero." But the most stunning development came the next morning when a black government vehicle arrived at the hospital. A stern-faced aide delivered a sealed envelope to ICU room 407. Inside, Sergeant Delaney found a handwritten invitation from the president himself, requesting Emily's presence at the White House for a special honor as soon as she was stable. Doctors warned it might be weeks before Emily woke up, if she woke at all. Yet in a moment that shocked her medical team, Emily's eyes fluttered open exactly 24 hours after the attack. Her first groggy words, Is Frank okay?" When told about the presidential invitation, she simply whispered, "I just did what anyone should do." Meanwhile, national outrage over the attack led to the gang's arrest within 48 hours, their faces clearly visible in the viral security footage. 1 week later, a still pale Emily walked slowly into the White House East Room on Sergeant Delaney's arm, her side stitched with fresh scars. Cameras flashed as the president approached, holding a gleaming medal. "This is for valor beyond duty," he declared, pinning it to her blouse, "for standing up when everyone else stood back, for reminding us what it means to be American." The room fell silent as Emily, voice trembling, gave a speech that would be replayed for weeks. "I didn't do it to be a hero. That man wore a uniform for us before we were even born. I only did what I hoped someone would do for my father." Beside her, Sergeant Delaney stood at attention in full dress blues, tears streaking his weathered face. In the weeks that followed, murals of Emily's face appeared in her neighborhood with captions like "Our Guardian Angel." When she returned to work at the hospital, limping but smiling, colleagues and patients alike gave her a standing ovation. A young boy handed her a crayon drawing that read, "To my superhero." Sergeant Delaney began visiting every Sunday, sometimes with flowers, sometimes just to share stories over coffee. Their unlikely bond, forged in blood and bravery, became a testament to the best of humanity. As the president had said that day in the White House, heroes don't always wear uniforms or stand on battlefields. Sometimes they wear scrubs and walk toward danger when it would be easier to look away. And sometimes their courage changes everything. If this story of extraordinary bravery moved you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more real-life tales of heroism. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever witnessed an act of incredible courage? Or maybe been inspired by someone's selflessness? Share your stories below and tag someone who embodies this kind of bravery in their daily life. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll share another unforgettable story that proves ordinary people are capable of extraordinary things. Until then, remember Emily's lesson. The world changes when good people choose to act.